John Fedro with mobilehomeinvesting.net. In this video, I want to do two big things. Number one is walk through this mobile home with you. The second is to set expectations for this year. And that's going to be based off of last year. What have us mobile home investors been doing? We're going to walk around this mobile home, then we're going to walk inside. This is an average single wide. It actually needs a bit of work on the inside, and the outside doesn't look amazing. But for the right price, depending on the area, this thing will sell for cash or for payments. If you've watched my YouTube channel for any length of time, last year I interviewed 24 mobile home investors. And of those 24 mobile home investors, 20 of them were predominantly buying and selling mobile homes for cash. That is a rough looking shed right there. And then the other 4 are selling more on payments. But the 20 mobile home investors are selling for cash, they're wholesaling for cash, they're getting cash, they're stacking up money so they can do bigger deals. And personally, I think you should have around 70 to 80 grand in cash set aside if you want to start investing in mobile home parks, which is kind of the next level up. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but of the 24 investors, 20 of them were selling mostly for cash. Let me give you the litmus test when you're selling for cash. You should aim to double your money. You're all in for 7, you should sell for 14. You're all in for 10, you should sell for 20 if you're selling for cash. If you wholesale, you're going to get cash, of course. We're making between 5,000 to 7,000, give or take, but you should make a few grand when you wholesale, or it's just not worth your time. And then if you sell on payments, where we can always sell on payments. World War III happens, you're going to be able to sell on payments. I really hope that there's not a World War III, but if there is, you will be able to sell on payments. This window, it's very common that leaks come in through the window and then they go down the wall, and then they'll weaken all the wood and the floor joists and the wall joists where they connect, and you'll have soft spots right there and in the wall. We just remove that paneling, replace it. We remove the floor and we replaced the plywood. Underneath the sink, that looks pretty average. It needs to be cleaned out, and test the plumbing, test the electric, walk over every square inch of the mobile home so you know the soft spots, what's creaking, what's flat or level or not level. The worst is yet to come. It's in this master bedroom, which you'll see in a minute. If you sell on payments, I want you to get all of your money back within 0 to 12 months. So you sell on payments, and with the down payment or a couple months of payments, I want you to get all your money back. Plus at least 60 months of cash flow, and where we're making $400 passive cash flow every single month. And then the home eventually sells to the buyer. Now, if I sound excited because we can sell for cash, it's because I am. It has been a great time to sell for cash. When I got started in this business in 2002, all the way to 2016, we were selling on payments. That's what mobile homes were, cash cows. We sell on payments. By the way, all the mold you see here, the water leak wherever the water's coming in, that has to be fixed. And then these walls and insulation removed and replaced. So that takes care of that situation. And you're going to see here on the right above the tub, there's a pretty bad mold water leak coming down. That has to be fixed. The ceiling, the roof has to be fixed where the water's coming in. The insulation can be removed. Everything you see right here, which it's obviously a previous issue, that has to be just removed and then replaced. And then besides that, all of this looks normal. And then the rest of the ceiling around the home looks normal. And going back to selling on cash, ever since about 2016, things have flip-flopped. We've sold way more homes for cash now, and it's been a great time to sell for cash. The market sort of peaked back in 2022, and then now it's maybe coming down a little bit, but it's still an amazing time to sell for cash. And I want you to go on to like 1 to 2 valid appointments every single week with mobile home sellers. What's a valid appointment? You've screened them over the phone. You know what the seller is selling, it's a realistic home you can buy, it's in a good area, the price point makes sense, the seller is somewhat motivated, and you can purchase that home quickly, clean it up if needed, or get it under contract and wholesale it. And when we sell mobile homes or wholesale them, typically after 2, 3, 4 weeks, the home's sold. We want to price it so it sells quick. We're not going to get rich on any of these deals. That's why we aim to do another one and another one. Be careful sticking your fingers in places because you don't know what's up there. And so you want to sell the home pretty quickly. We want to buy a home with our buyer in mind. We want to buy the home knowing that we can sell it to a buyer and there'll be multiple buyers interested. And I want you to keep stacking money till you get to about 100 grand, and Uncle Sam wants 20 to 30% of, got to pay taxes. So you're going to be left with $70,000, $80,000 to then buy, to start purchasing parks. And I think you should cut your teeth on mobile homes first. How do we buy them? How do we clean them? How do we move them? Who rents them? Who buys them from us? What are people looking for? What's the procedures? Then we can go ahead and buy, get into more parks, because we know so much more than we did, instead of just getting into the parks without any mobile home experience. And as we walk through the rest of the home, or we walk out, I really want to make a point that it is still a great time to sell for cash. Get the cash while you can. If you want to take payments, you absolutely can. And if you listen to my podcast, that's normal juggling process. We buy and sell some for cash and wholesale for cash, then we keep one for payments. We do more for cash, then we maybe keep another one long-term for payments. And that's normal. I hope that this video made sense. I hope it gave you confidence that you have a little bit of a plan to keep stacking money, and then you can do bigger deals, more package deals, mobile home parks. If you have any questions, please comment them below or email me at john@mobilehomeinvesting.net.